Hello and welcome to my speech on the vaccine rollout in the UK. I will start my speech now. The UK's vaccine rollout is reaching the youth in England, even though eligibility criteria states that only those older than 30 have been invited to book their first dose. So who is eligible for the vaccine as we speak in England? As aforementioned, those over for age 30 and above are being offered the vaccine. You can either book online or call 119. In Scotland, people 30 and above are eligible for the vaccine. NHS Scotland contact their own to arrange the vaccine. In Wales, vaccines are open to those 18 and above, with appointments being made online. In Northern Ireland, those aged 18 and above are eligible for the vaccine. They can call 0300 200 78103 or book online. So when exactly are all adults due to be entitled to the vaccine? The government plans to offer a first vaccine dose to all adults by the end of July. Both doses to all aged 15 and above by the 21st of June. So why have healthy young people in England already been able to receive their first dose? The Royal College of General Practitioners has said that in a few areas GPs have vaccinated all those eligible, therefore they're moving on to the next in line. Another theory is that the surplus vaccine supply may happen, and the principle is to avoid wastage. How is the vaccine rollout shaping up for the second dose? The rollout has been accelerated after worries about the spread of the Delta variant. England is marginally ahead of the other three countries in the UK in distributing the second doses, with the 50.7% of adults having had two jabs. In Scotland, 48.2%, Northern Ireland 47.1%, Wales 45.9%. How have healthy people in their 20s been able to book their vaccines? In cases where GPs have been able to vaccine all those over 30, that's moving on to the next in line. The site will now contact people who are eligible. Vaccine centres are holding drop-in centres where all those aged 25 and above, even in some cases 18, could turn up on a day for a vaccine without an appointment. England's Rugby National Stadium, Twickenham in London was turned to a walk-in vaccine centre. The organisers opened up first doses to all those over 18 throughout the day, and they desperately did not want jabs to go to waste. Thousands and thousands arrived at the stadium, with scenes of queues outside as people came from all over the capital London for the vaccine. What vaccines are currently being offered to the youth? Official advice from the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunisation states that under 40 should be offered alternatives to the Oxford Astrazeneca vaccine. The UK's advisory body made the precautionary judgment that due to evidence the vaccine could be associated to extremely rare blood clots, meaning the Moderna and Pfizer jabs being preferred for this particular age group. Phase 1 priority groups are able to receive first of mid-April, but residents in the care home for older adults and their carers, amounting to 800,000 people, those aged 80 and above, and frontline health and social care workers, with a total of 7.1 million people in this group, 3.3 million being over the age of 80, 2.4 million healthcare workers, 1.4 million social care workers, 75 and above amount to 2.3 million, 70 and above and clinically extremely vulnerable individuals making up 4.4 million, 65 and above 2.9 million, all those aged 16 to 64 with underlying health conditions putting them at higher risk of serious disease and death, 7.3 million, 60 and above 1.8 million, 55 and above 2.4 million, with the over 50s amount to 2.8 million. The objective by mid-July, which is currently very much on course, are those aged 40 to 49, 30 to 39, 18 to 29. Just how many people in the UK have received the vaccine so far? As of Friday, the 4th of June, the amount of people stands at 40,124,229, which was an increase of 174,535 compared to the day before. 76.2% of UK adults have now had their first dose. 27,160,635 second doses have been administered, which is an increase of 360,691 in comparison to the previous day. 51.6% of UK adults have now received their second dose. Over 25s could even been offered a COVID vaccine as early as this week. The government aims to accelerate the jab rollout in order to save the UK's June the 21st Freedom Day. Brits over 40 have to receive their second doses within 8 weeks, as opposed to the originally planned 12. Millions of people aged 25 to 29 will be called to book an appointment to receive their first vaccination during this week. Ministers believe that speeding up the programme will quickly combat spreading COVID variants, thus increasing the likelihood of lockdown being lifted on the 21st of June. The gap between doses for over 50s was reduced from 12 to 8 weeks. Last month, with Indian variant concerns, a formal decision, whether this be the case for the over 40s, will be taken by the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunisation soon. A government source informed the British paper, the Telegraph, that ministers would like to double dose as soon as possible by applying the reduction in the amount of time between jabs to more people. I'd like to thank you very much for listening.